Hi, in this presentation I will show you a complete React Redux CRUD application where a user can create, read, update and delete and also like cooking recipes. This is the landing page of the application. We click the button and here we see the recipes. On this page you can also see a new recipe button in the search field. So as far as the creation of new recipes is concerned, we click a button and we can see a form where we can add a new recipe. Title and ingredients are placeholders that become input fields on focus. So for example, if we create a new recipe, something simple, and we list the ingredients, and we add this recipe to the list. So the newly added recipe appears at the end of the list because the recipes are sorted by likes, which is kind of logical. The most likable recipes are on the top of the list, and as you can see, each tile containing a recipe is not overcrowded with all kinds of buttons. Edit and delete buttons only appear as you hover over the recipe. The like button is always visible and it changes its color when hovering over it. We can also update a recipe. For example, if we want to take our fried potatoes and update it somehow, add some new ingredients, we click Edit, and here we see the individual view of the recipe, where we can actually go back to the recipe list, and as you can see, everything happens in real time on the front end. The user doesn't have to wait for anything to happen on the back end. So we want to edit the recipe of fried potatoes. We click the Edit button, and again we end up in the edit form where placeholders become, well, actually these are not placeholders, they're actual title and ingredients, but they become editable on focus. For example, we want to add something, and we save changes, and we can see that our fried potato recipe has now black pepper. So this is as far as updating is concerned. Before deleting the recipe, I will show you that you can search a recipe by title. The search engine is case insensitive, and it essentially takes any kind of search criteria. For example, if we want to see what is hot, we see that we have hot and sour soup, or something with eggs, we see this recipe. Or if we want to see what kind of stews we have in our recipe book, we enter stew and we can see all the stews, so it can actually list multiple recipes if they comply with the criteria of search. And we can also delete a recipe, and if we click the button accidentally, we can see this notification making sure that we actually want to do it. We can cancel it, or if you don't like the recipe, we can just go ahead and delete it. And as you can see, everything happens in real time on the front end. Then, for example, if we want to like a recipe, we click the like button and we can see the number of likes goes up. And more likable recipes appear higher on the recipe list. So for example, these two recipes are now equal in terms of like, and if we like this recipe once more, it takes precedence over the recipe with the lesser number of likes. So this is how this application works. Thank you very much for your attention.